Et salutations les amis, on se retrouve sur The Witcher 3 et donc on va continuer dans la quête de Cameron. On a fait la quête de Lambert la dernière fois. Donc là on va aller voir, il me semble que la dernière étape c'était Une, ou Vézémir, je ne sais plus, pour aller réparer les murs ou bref. Donc on va continuer dans la quête de Cameron et on va un petit peu avancer dans l'histoire parce que il faut avancer maintenant. J'ai assez papillonné, je pense. On va aller ranger un petit peu le bordel qu'on a sur nous. Alors ça, bon, ouais, allez. Les pierres, j'en ai rien à faire. Ça, alors qu'est-ce que ça donne ça? Bottes de montagnard, est-ce que c'est mieux? 57 au perforant, non, donc je les vendrai. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Une botte en peau de nécker. Trop classe, ça. Oh, intéressant. Ok, mais ça je vendrai. Oh là, j'ai tellement de pognon là dans ce coffre, vous imaginez même pas quoi. Hop. 494 pièces, mais j'ai une fortune dans ce coffre. Relativement affolant. Qu'est-ce que j'ai là-dedans? Bon, bah, je vais arrêter de piller la forteresse hein, quand même. Pas courir. T'es à fond là? Allez. Ouais, t'es à fond, putain. Pas courir aussi vite qu'en ville. Un peu ennuyant. Wow.
Damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damn crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Oh, déjà tu te calmes.
Need to blow off steam? Go ahead, just not on me. Find some other target. I don't know, throw another bed off the balcony.
Ha ha ha. So it's to be dull jokes after all.
Rather have a serious conversation? We can do that if you prefer. So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Know what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
Allez, qu'est-ce qui te
But I'd
tracasse?
love to
Allez,
hear what you have to say.
vas-y, on va la provoquer un petit peu.
Very well then. Listen, you shagged my friend for upwards of a year. I cannot know what your Witcher's code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
Alors, je t'ai expliqué, j'ai perdu la mémoire, j'étais à moitié mort, j'ai failli mourir. Donc, ouais, quand même.
Yen, told you already, I lost my memory.
And I've lost my patience.
Oh la salope. Où est-ce qu'elle nous a TP quoi? Bon bah voilà, je pense qu'elle s'est vengée.
Oh. She's really not in the mood.
Et en plus elle sait que je déteste être téléporté. Oh la vache. Le manque de respect de cette femme est complet quoi. C'est pas ma blette. Est-ce que je peux pas me voyager rapidement jusqu'à la forteresse? Si, voilà. Ah mon dieu. J'avais perdu la mémoire, et ben moi j'ai perdu la patience. Boum. Ah, je m'y attendais tellement pas quoi. Je m'y attendais tellement pas. Allez, oh là là, le chemin. Là on est à l'intérieur, donc du coup il est beaucoup moins vite. Oh là là. Bon, j'espère qu'elle va mieux, qu'elle s'est calmée. Je vais pas m'amuser à courir comme ça et à faire ces allers-retours là tout le temps, hein. Enfin, ces allers-retours, non, c'est ce chemin là tout le temps. Je fais pas le retour, elle me téléporte, hein. Ah la vache. Je pensais pas ça d'elle, tiens. Salut.
Ah, Geralt. Anything you'd like to say?
Sacré panorama.
The view from there is spectacular.
Perhaps I should have teleported you 2 miles higher. Breathtaking, that view. To die for, really.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone.
Oh,
It's
j'ai une femme de
urgent.
caractère, quoi.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
First off, stop pouting. Second, no, it's no secret. Ida Emian, remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
Comment faire?
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Petest Acquisitor.
Petest Acquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
Mm-hmm.
Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh mon dieu. Elle révèle vraiment son caractère maintenant, quoi. Bon, ben... On va utiliser cet item là. Elle l'a mis où? Ah, on l'a directement dans la poche. Ok.
Nothing here.
Ah bon, je suppose qu'elle est pas trop conne qu'elle avait fou... Ah mais oui, elle a vraiment jeté le lit, quoi. Bon. Toujours rien.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping...
Can we talk?
Alors,
So long.
j'en étais quasiment sûr, parce qu'en fait là...
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
Plus tard. Few
All
moments
done.
later.
You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Nothing here.
Bon, hop, tu peux le ranger. On va garder l'arbalète en main. Tu peux le ranger. Des bombes d'imitrarium. Bah oui. Machin, c'est presque un truc radioactif, quoi. C'est radioactif magique. On a la recette dans le carnet d'artisanat. Donc forcément, ça devait faire des interférences.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
Ouais, parce que en fait tu viens pas souvent ici,
Lambert's
donc.
not exactly an expert on megascopes, so.
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledevdon Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Ouais, mais elle a réagi, mais justement ça.
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a
Une
forgotten
langue
language
unique
dating from
qui date
before the
d'avant la
migration.
migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Ça te rappelle un souvenir en
Take
direct.
it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensevern. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
J'en déduis que tu veux quelque chose en retour.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen.
Ouais, pardon.
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Ok, c'est elle qui a raccroché, quoi. Allez, tous
What was that about?
cette migration.
The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
Elle sent ancien, franchement.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Désolé.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo.
Bravo.
Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
Quelle est l'autre méthode?
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Ouais. Vesemir s'est mué en vieux bourreau.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we can
Ah, elle
do
fait
some catching.
preuve d'empathie et de sympathie envers tout le monde.
Eskel, that catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catacan. Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, Never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Bah, tu as eu le vampire, c'est pas la peine de lui poser la question. On a bien vu qu'il l'avait eu, on l'a disséqué ensemble.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea. Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
Maybe you should wear a gag.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Et toi, t'étais passé où, Lambert?
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Carradine?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's were the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Pragmatique, comme toujours.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of
Mais j'ai
poverty
35K
instead.
pièces d'or dans les
Neither sorceress would
poches.
see it my way.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Triste dérouille.
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Non, je réagis pas.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a Witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a Witcher.
Quelles sont les chances?
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Oui.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late.
Je te rappelle que je
Don't stay out
t'ai
long.
jeté le lit.
Tomorrow is an important day.
Je sais pas où tu comptes aller dormir, mais... Moi, j'aimerais bien dormir dans mon lit.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
Oh mon dieu, ils ont tout vidé. Oh là là. La musique qui s'est activée sans aucun sens, quoi. Allez, ça vous dit une partie de cartes?
How about a round of cards?
Why not? Playing for coin though, right?
Ok, ça me va. Beuh.
Yeah, unless you'd rather play strip Quent.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what women see in you.
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouch is on the table. What's with him?
Don't worry about it. Let's play.
Ça fait très longtemps que j'ai pas joué. Tu vois, j'ai Triss. Mettons Triss. Vesemir. Non. Modifier les chefs, comment c'est la partie? Modifier les chefs. Détruire les cartes unités de combat. Détruisez, alors de la force. Prenez tous les effets météo dus au productif. Putain, mais bon, il me faudrait cette carte, je sais pas comment on l'a. Bon allez, commencez la partie. Hop. On recherche ce qui est, ouais, alors oui, il peut être intéressant. Oui, il va être intéressant. Et pas la peine d'avoir de sonnerie de charge. Alors, on va faire ça. Jeune émissaire. Ok. Alors, je sais plus. Et je sais pas là comment je vais gagner. Parce que je connais... Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué en fait, simplement. Geralt de Rive. J'ai pas envie de jouer mes cartes. Allez, on va faire simplement ça. Voilà. Froid mordant. Espèce de salaud. J'en étais sûr. On va le récupérer. Hop, et lui je vais pas pouvoir le récupérer. Et donc je vais te mettre un petit brouillard impénétrable. Temps dégagé, c'est parfait. Merci beaucoup. Hop. C'est joli. Voilà. Tu as passé. Hop. Bon, dommage. Hop. Je sais pas ce qu'il a, mais du coup, ça pue un petit peu. J'ai beau avoir des belles cartes, ça me fait que 31. celles-ci, elles sont fixées à 15 et elles ne bougeront pas. Non, ouais, je peux le mettre ça, ça va faire réduire ma carte à 1 et à lui ça va le faire réduire à 2. Donc 2 points de moins. Et j'ai gagné. Bon, bah voilà.
Good game, Geralt. Especially that move with the...
Eskel. He doesn't need any praise, just pour.
Alors, pimentons un peu tout ça.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Passé du coup. Ah d'accord.
How about that? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
Non. Ça m'étonne pas de lui.
Oh, Lambert. Kaer Morhen's black sheep.
You wanna know the best part? They weren't even my knickers.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
J'ai jamais pris
Taking
fist.
fish take. Eskel. Really?
Once, with that succubus.
Une fois avec cette succube.
Man, let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
Je t'entends bien avec
You and
la
Lambert get along?
In a way, I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good man, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Oui, ça me vient.
Watch this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Merde, changeons de sujet.
All right, change the subject.
'Cause you refuse to admit I'm right? Whatever. Fine.
Stop being a smartass and pour.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went. to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Lambert, bud.
Ouais, je
gotta
t'aime
tell
bien,
you
Lambert.
something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf.
Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
Take that off.
Where's that with
T'es qu'un gamin, putain.
He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Waouh, on est bourré.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
À l'aide de vos sens de sorceleur, carrément, quoi.
Eskel! Eskel!
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que tout ça, quoi?
Eskel! Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Non, allez. Ah, on peut pas courir en fait. On est complètement pété et on peut pas courir.
Eskel!
Allez, dehors, il lui est arrivé un truc.
Eskel, chop, chop.
Chap chap.
Hey. You hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming.
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. No, we don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Non, Yann, elle va pas du tout
Lambert.
aimer.
Believe you've had your last drink.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first, but is that any reason to spoil it for us?
I don't have the strength to argue.
Of course you don't, cream puff. Bet I could take you with one finger.
Hey, relax, Lambert.
Wanna fight? Huh? Wanna? Come on.
Good night.
Ah, ils sont pas tenables. Ah ouais, forcément, je dors par terre. Ah non, je suis tombé du lit, ok.
Damn. What a dream.
C'était pas un rêve.
See everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, as-tu appris quelque chose?
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes. Don't like it one bit. But I suppose I have to trust you.
Je croyais que cette table disparue.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Allez, go.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Donc moi, je vais vous laisser sur ça, les amis, et je vous dis à la prochaine. N'hésitez pas à partager la vidéo sur vos réseaux sociaux, ça me ferait grandement plaisir, et je vous dis à la prochaine, les amis. Ciao, ciao.